What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have, I think this is, oh man, I did this last one. I think this is war number 8, I don't know. It's against 4 Loki. We faced them for the very first war, and we lost. And before that, we had faced them last season for the last war. And we lost. So we're definitely trying to get back on track. We are on a win streak right now. Our momentum has shifted. I have finished Necropolis, so I do have my my rank 3s and everything like that. And like I said, we're looking to stay winning, stay competitive, and we're looking to get back into Masters. So let's go ahead and start this puppy off. Yeah, man, my season so far has been pretty good, man. It's been pretty good up until this point right now. I am deathless. Very, very, very different from last season, where I had one of the worst seasons in my career in Masters, and also with DSVG. So I'm glad that things are looking a lot better, we'll say. All right, so this team that I'm actually going to be bringing in is Shang-Chi, one of my favorite champions. He was my very first rank 4 champion. We have Quicksilver, and I think we have Wax. I went in just to ensure everything was all right, because we know 4 Loki's going to bring it, so we have to ensure that we're doing everything on our part. All right, I'm going to go path 1. I have, oh man, I don't even know. I have a lot of fights. I think 8. I think I have 8 fights this war. So we did do this fight earlier against this very same Karate Mike's Emma, and we're going to just basically replicate the fight. Thank you to us running 3 out of 3 Despair. Our debuffs are going to stop the healing, so we can stay super aggressive, excuse me. And yeah, that's what we're going to aim to do. We're going to explode our Whiplash whenever we can. Fortunately, Emma's a older champ, so her Diamond Form does not prevent slow, it doesn't prevent wither, and it doesn't prevent the Whiplash. So you can get all your debuffs on her, and notice how she's basically not healing uncontrollably. That's because of all our debuffs that we have on her. So yeah. I accidentally let those detonate on accident. I am taking the first hit of her special 1 on the block just to be super safe. I don't want to get hit with her special 1 because that will apply a, what do you call that, a power sting. So I'm trying not to have that happen. I think we go ahead and detonate here after our relic. We go medium, light, medium into the special 2 for game. It was about the same, or it was relatively around the same time as the first one took, so not too much of a fuss. Next up we have Longshot, and this is surprising because it was a rank 4 Longshot, and I was still like, well, it's still dangerous. He has 300% ability accuracy increase naturally. Excuse me. So he's going to trigger his unstoppable buff like a lot. So that's why I have the Wags here to get my opening, to get the knockdown, and I don't know what happened there. I honestly don't, but we're here now, so I'm like, all right, well, I didn't get my knockdown, so that kind of sucks. So I need to get to 300 terminal velocity, which will add a passive slow on him, and I think we screwed that part up too. So yeah, we're kind of in between a rock and a hard place, but I am very good at dexing his special 1. Sometimes I mess up, but not really. And that's how I'm going to try to get my ends now, because now we have to intercept and stuff. And I was just like, oh crap, I'm making this fight way more difficult than it needs to be, but we do get an opening, go for the special 2, and now we're back in this thing, and we're just basically going to try to keep pushing him to the special 1, and cycling off that. I throw my striker, and then I go for a medium, light, medium, and he does a heavy instead. I was so mad right there because I chained it perfectly. We still get him down, but we lost a lot of health due to that. And I was just so confused in that moment. I'm like, dude, what the hell? I hate those moments because it seems like the AI is just like, it seems like the AI is just doing its own thing. Not only with your champion, but their champions as well. But anyway, next we got Dr. Shrimp. We have his Overseer. We faced this Overseer last time with Jabari, but this time I brought in the boy Shang-Chi. And guys, I mean, I love me some Shang-Chi, man. He's ranked 2 as a 7-star. He's been crushing it for me in Battlegrounds right now, even though he does gain buffs, so you gotta be careful with that. But yeah, man, he does wonderful. I do make a mistake here, and I'll tell you guys why I made this mistake. When I watched the playback the other day, I was like, why the heck did this happen? So you see the 2 green timers there. Now you see 3. That's what confused me. So he gets the regen when I block, or when I dash back twice in a row in a certain amount of time. And we are running power back, so I got pushed to a special 3. So there he threw a special. I immediately responded with my special. And that's where I kind of got myself confused, because I thought his timer for the auto block was gone, but it wasn't. So that's where I got tagged, as you can see. And yeah, that kind of sucked, but it's fine. We go to another special 2 and finish it. Otherwise, it was a clean fight. It's just there were so many green timers up there that I didn't pay attention to the right one. And that happens sometimes. That's completely on me. But yeah, it could have been a clean fight. All right, so next up we have this I-Doom. And these fights are sped up because we do have a lot of fights, guys. Next up we do have this I-Doom here. And yeah, man, I'm going to be taking him with Quicksilver. On this node, it punishes you for gaining buffs. Now, Quicksilver does get the dexterity buff, but it never actually registers as a dexterity, like an actual buff. So that's why Long Shot can work on him, like with the passive Incinerate or Wiccan. However, these nodes don't. So I'm going to try to get up to our 300 whiplash, or momentum charges, excuse me, and then we're just going to build up momentum charges, and yeah, you know, do the whole Quicksilver, build up whiplash, build up momentum, hit them with a big special 2, and detonate, possibly. Yeah, this was a nothing burger fight, really. It didn't actually kill, which kind of sucked a little bit, but, you know, just a couple more hits, and down he goes, man. We used the striker there to ensure he goes down. So, pretty simple fight. Next up, we have this Wong here. And again, guys, if you guys want me to next season to tell you the cost of war for me, make sure you let me know in the comments, man. In the comment section, let me know, because I use a lot of units and items and things of that nature. So I'm genuinely curious myself, but I don't know if I'm gonna incorporate that without somebody asking. But anyway, so we got this this Wong here. This is B McGee's Wong, it looks like. And yeah, man, I kind of screwed up this fight a little bit. I don't know how. I don't exactly remember. The plan obviously is always the same. Wong is tactic, but we do have the slow on him. Yeah, I don't know how this fight got out of control. We do get a power sting on us. I don't think I paid too much attention to that, but I don't even think that came into play as much. I think we bait out the special 2. I think we punish it. And somehow I mess up my combo here, maybe? No, it wasn't there. Somehow I mess up something. I know I do. I just don't remember what. But yeah, it wasn't a hard fight. It's just that I messed up somewhere. I think it's coming up. Yeah, so we didn't detonate enough. I think that's what was my mistake. But other than that, it was a fine fight. It wasn't terrible. Now Jake's Doom is terrible. Jake's Doom is absolutely terrible. And I know you guys saw that yellow dot. We had a disconnect there, unfortunately. Remember what I said. We did have a disconnect there. It was confirmed. It sucked so bad, and you'll see why. But anyway, yeah, this is the first time I'm really taking Dr. Doom on this node. Normally, our boy Coop takes this node specifically. He normally uses like his Cape Bishop or something. It's generally like an Ebony Maw here. But this time, I guess the plan was different, which I didn't mind, but I'm not really familiar with the rooted, like get rooted in 4 seconds. So I'm just trying to do my normal, you know, fighting like Quicksilver. We're definitely trying to get that slow up so that way we can bait out special ones. That was the plan. I didn't know that this was special 2. Bias was normally pushing him to special 2. I'm like, why the hell is he getting 2 bars of power? We're rooted, but we're in terminal velocity. I'm trying to get my whiplashes up. And yeah, man, I push him to 2 bars of power once again. And of course, the root throws me off from my dex. And yeah, man, this is not looking good. We're at 70% and he's just barely even scratched. So I'm like, oh boy, this is bad. This is really bad. So I'm trying to compose myself. I'm rooted once again. And I'm like, oh man, this is terrible. I'm like, this is terrible. Like, I keep getting rooted. This is horrible. I've never even practiced on this node really, so I'm just like, oh man, you know, now's the best time for practice right now. Like, there I get tagged. I'm thinking I'm about to tick out, but I'm like, oh yeah, okay, we got the debuffs, so we're not gonna tick out. So I was like, all right, that's cool. He tries to slap me 3 times there. I kind of deserve it, you know. But he misses, so I'm just like, all right, man, dude, we gotta lock in here. I am about to die, but fortunately the whiplash that we had built up detonated and helped us get him down, and I was just like, whew, thank God, because that was crazy. That was crazy. But anyway, next up we got Jessica Jones on this hazard ship node. And basically, you lose your ability accuracy if you have debuffs on you. But we got the boy Shang-Chi, so all we need to do basically is get a slow up on this Chica and throw off some big special 2s. So I didn't really know how this was going to go, but they assigned it and I wasn't going to say no. I was like, any opportunity to use my boy Shang-Chi is a good day, right? So I was like, all right, let me throw on some power backs. Guys, I switched power backs like 3 times in this war. So again, the cost of war for me is pretty high. And this is just me ensuring I give myself every possible chance of coming out of the fight quickly and safely. Some will argue you don't need it. Others will argue, you know, you can never overboost, you know, only under. So it just depends on your perspective of war. But that's mine. That's how I was raised. So when it comes to, you know, my first time in Masters Wars back when I was in Bray. So it's just kind of instilled in my brain. But we're getting our Wushu strikes off. We go for a big special 2. It cycles us back to another one. I think I end up pushing her. I actually do get a parry off. And that's because of the cleanse strikes. And then she just goes down. I was going to throw a slow on before I threw another special, but very simple fight, honestly. So next up, we got Dr. Shrimp once again. We got his Mangog. We took his Mangog last time as well, and we're going to take it this time. I'm going to apply Wags on this fight. And yeah, man, this is the last fight. This is the 8th one, because we took 4, 5, 6, nope, 7 fights. I lied. Yeah, 7 fights. I thought we took 8 for some reason. No, I lied. We did take 8 because we took 1 on each mini section. Yeah, we took Wong, we took Doom, and we took JJ. So yeah, I can count. I can math. Duh, easy 8. But anyway, yeah. So this Mangog, I don't think he was a problem, honestly. You do want to incorporate your dex. He is tactic, so we'll get the whiplash, we'll get the 5 whiplash, but when we dex, we'll add on more. And if you get enough, then his power will actually start reversing. We do have the permanent slow on him because we're over 300 momentum charges, and I think this is a really fast, quick fight. I think we get to our special 2 here, and we get to terminal velocity. This is the way you actually want to do a Quicksilver fight. Aside from the baiting, that took up the most amount of time. But Look at this dex on the special 2, though, man. I almost had the whole thing. I didn't realize I needed to dex back one more time, but check that out. Look at your boy. I got hit right at the end because I didn't swipe back one more time. Otherwise, that would have been a full dex on Mangog special 2. We go in for the special 2 ourselves. I thought maybe I'm thinking of a different Mangog fight. I do take a lot of Mangogs, guys. Everyone seems to place him there. I mean, it's good placement. It's decent. It's, you know, you can get caught up with that special 2. But anyway, I'm building back up to get a slow on him. We're successful at doing that. And then I think I just get up to a special 2, I want to say. And yeah, this is where the medium light medium comes into play, into the special 2 for game, I think. Or did I throw? Okay, I throw the relic just for more whiplash added on, and then I do medium light medium special 2. A lot more time was wasted on that fight. It was not the Mangog fight I was thinking of. I do have, I think, at least 2 more Mangog fights coming up. So I take Mangog so often it's not even funny. But yeah, man. So we ended up losing. Man. I took 8 fights. I soloed them all. So up until this point right now, we're deathless, guys. We are completely deathless this season, and it feels pretty good. And yeah, we unfortunately ended up losing, and I'm going to show you guys the score. The score was 3-2. We would have lost even if we didn't get that disconnect because they were faster. And honestly, normally I think we're the faster of the alliances historically. But yeah, man, shout out to For Loki. You guys did your thing, man. Even at 2-2, we still would have lost, so it doesn't feel as, you know, as bad. But yeah, man, that's it. That's all she wrote. Oh yeah, and your boy got MVP number 2 because Minaj is out here, you know, out here dunking on folks. You know, yeah, there's that. But anyway, yeah, man, if you like this war video, like and subscribe, show it around with your friends. That greatly helps us out. Follow me on Rumble. I have more war videos to come. We're almost caught up. It's getting closer to the end of the season. So yeah, hopefully you guys will stick around and see how this whole thing ends for me. But until then, that's going to do it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.